Wishful thinking. So I hear that it's gonna be fine, and that humans have plenty of time. We can shut volume out, never care much about Arctic ice at the end of the line. Okay, Cryosphere. The collapse has now reached 13.1 thousand cubic kilometers, and that's faster than expected, albeit only by 1 day. And at this pace, we are slated to go to 13,000 by 1st to 3rd April. And that's a major milestone. And you can also see that this gap between the second lowest and the current year is now at a quarter K, 250,000 cubic kilometers, and growing very fast. So at this collapse rate, if it doesn't speed up even more, there will be winter sea ice left in the Arctic by March 2021, maybe. You can see March 2021 down here, and 2021 is here in the largest font, signifying it's the most likely single year for winter blue ocean. And of course it belongs to the 2020s decade, which is also the largest font decade and most likely decade for sea ice to go away permanently. And that March 21 prognosis was based on only the daily, the very short-term loss of sea ice. And here you have the half to 2 year volume loss. That forms the basis for this projection for winter blue ocean by 2025. So that's volume loss over a longer period. So it's a more steady volume loss, and then not so fast as the volume loss we've seen in the recent days. And you can also see that these projections go a bit up and down, based on the latest data that go into the half-year loss and the 2 year loss. So the shorter term losses indicate we will lose winter sea ice faster, but the the 1 and the 2 year losses indicate full loss of sea ice by 24-25. Alright. So 24-25 is down here. We are currently up here, 13.1 thousand. And March 21 is down here. So you have a green trend line here, which is a best fit trend line, and it's not necessarily, going to go exactly like this. It's more likely it will go a bit up and down around the trend line, but also pull the trend line, best fit trend line, a bit down when we go below it in a number of months. And Yeah, my bet is that we will at least see one more swing that goes above the trend. But then I think when you get below 10 or 9,000 cubic kilometers annual average volume, then I'm not sure how that collapse is going to play out. Maybe the collapse will then go into a much faster phase where you don't really see any recovery or see the graph going up again at all. So that's a possibility that you may turn around and go up once more, then maybe not anymore before hitting zero somewhere down here. But that's that's just my gut feeling. So, or we could also keep the winter CS till 2035. That would be terrible for the planet and for all the other living beings here, because it would prolong the reign of industrial civilization, which has never been a good thing for the biosphere. Okay, so back to the ice, and Facebook tells me this is the first day of spring, so maybe that coincides now with the start of the melting season, officially, more or less, in the Arctic. And what you'll be looking out for now is ice breaking up around the shores of the southern parts of the Arctic Ocean. You will have wider and wider leads of open water, and the spring sun will start heating up those open water parts, and that's where we may persist in being the lowest ever sea ice extent for the date as we are today. And I would guess that we will keep being lower than last year, even though last year was the record low for March, April, May, June, in the spring part. But we'll see about that, and we will also see how much this spring and summer will heat up the Arctic Ocean and melt even more ice than last year. All right. Bye.